Hi, and welcome to Game Creation. And this week and for the next few weeks, we're going to be doing something slightly different. What we're going to be doing is having a look at making a game from complete scratch, not using ClickTeam, not using any other product. Literally, us with a Notepad editor. The only thing we're going to download is that text editor, Notepad editor, text editor, and you don't need to do it. It's just using Notepad will make you go insane. So that is literally the only thing we're going to download. We're going to do everything ourselves, and we're going to learn the weird and wonderful world of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now we're going to be doing this all in the browser, so as long as you've got a browser on your machine, and I don't know of any computers out there that don't have a web browser, but please write a comment if your computer doesn't have an internet web browser. And the point of the next few weeks is to learn the similarities between products like ClickTeam and what you actually will code if you do it from scratch. And I think it's stuff like ClickTeam's a really good introduction to how to program, and it's really, really great to learn that, and that's how I started learning. But then I jumped straight to JavaScript and then went onwards from there. The next step was PHP and then onwards from there. So I think if you haven't transitioned yet and tried your hand at actually typing code out, it's actually not as difficult as you think it is to start, and as long as you understand the building blocks, which you already do if you've used products like ClickTeam, you already understand what's going on, like what a loop is, what conditions are, what events are. You already have that understanding. There's a few things we're going to find really difficult. It's not impossible, but I don't want to sit and do it from scratch. And that's stuff like sprites and things like that, which ClickTeam is amazing at doing, and it just works. There are things called frameworks out there that you can import to your JavaScript, and you don't even need to host them yourself. You can just set a link to a different host called a CDN, which is a content delivery network, and it just downloads the files automatically for you, and you have this wonderful framework. A really good one is Phaser, but if anyone else knows any better ones or ones that you really like, obviously let me know. I really am looking for a lot of feedback this week. The maximum I film these videos is a week in advance. I never do more than that because I like reacting to the comments. My schedule in the week is way too much to film these throughout the week. So unfortunately I do normally have to do a week in advance, but that's why I like doing kind of multi-week projects, so that I can get your feedback and kind of react to it. So please spread loads of comments in that comment section of things you might want me to do next week or the week after. If you've kind of dabbled in this and really want to understand how to do something, maybe with these 3 weeks or so that we're going to be doing this, don't go too advanced. I want to try and keep this really simple, and the target for my previous tutorials have been kind of intermediate, as you will know having watched them. Target for this is absolute beginner, so I'm not going to do anything really advanced in the next few weeks, but I want everyone who hasn't tried their hand at actually coding to kind of have a bit of an understanding about what it is, what you need to do, what it can do really easily, and what you can do really easily, and actually what is really, really difficult. My target is to try and make some really basic games to demonstrate ideas. Again, with all these series I do, I'm not looking at releasing any of these games. These games are purely there just because I'm like, well, last week I was, right, we haven't talked about music, let's talk about music a little bit, and let's have a play around with music. And this is going to be the same for these next few weeks, is I just want a game that demonstrates something so I can do a week's worth of videos on that thing and have something at the end to actually show for it. So I hope you enjoy this. Please let me know in the comments either way. And if this is a success, we'll look at doing it again at maybe a slightly higher level. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more from us, please click subscribe. We release videos every single weekday at 7 PM UK time. Thank you.